Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how to create a retail project tracker in Google Sheets. As you are seeing my screen, I have created this retail project tracker. Here we are taking the multiple project and the multiple tasks for each project. On the top, we are showing the total unique count of the project, then the total task which we have completed for all the projects. This is the priority distribution wherein we are showing the different tasks by the priority, and here we have budget utilized by assigned to. So we are showing the budgeted amount versus spent amount. Okay, so this is the comparison. Then here we are showing the total tasks status analysis, how many we have completed, how many in progress, and how many not started yet. This is the workload distribution. Here we are taking the assigned to name and how many tasks are assigned, and this is the budget utilization by the projects. Here we have the different projects and we can see how many budget was allocated and how many has been spent. Then this is the data wherein we are taking the project ID, project name, start date, then end date, task name, and this is assigned to, which is a drop down. Then this is the due date, and here we are taking the status. In the status we are taking the completed, in progress, and not started. This is the completion percentage. If it is completed, then it should be 100%. If it is in progress, you can put the percentage like 70% or 20% or whatever. Not started will be 0%. Then this is the priority, high priority, low priority, or the medium priority. This is the budget given to this particular task, and this is how many we have spent. Okay, so this is what we are showing in this retail project tracker in Google Sheets. Now I will show you step by step how we can create this. So what I'm going to do, I'll just copy this data and I'll go to the file and will add a new spreadsheet here. So this is the blank spreadsheet, and I'll paste my data from row number approximately 20 or 25. So just paste as value. So this is the data which is a value. Now we will quickly format this. So just select it all and just take some additional row also, so that the new data will come. We can add that. So we can select all records, then go to the border and take some lighter color. Let's say I'm taking this light yellow, all borders, and take the thick here, then take the all borders. Take the font size 8 and align this center and middle. Let's come to the top. Now we will select the headers. So the first row is the header, this one. So just select this and we will keep some background color. Let's say I'm giving this one, and take the font as white and make it bold, slightly bigger. Now we will adjust the column bit. So first column bit will take this size. This is the project name. We can make it slightly bigger. For these two, let's take slightly smaller. Task name can be slightly bigger, and here little smaller. This one also, and this one. Okay. Now come to the top and go to the view and show, uncheck the grid lines from here. So in this space we will create our visualization, but before that, what we will do, for the assign to, just select till the bottom. We will make it drop down. Just right click and go to the drop down. So this is a drop down. Click on done. Now we can select any new name from here. You can make it slightly bigger. And for this column, if I double click, nothing is appearing. So what I can do, I will select these two, just right click, go to the drop down, and in the criteria we will take is valid date. Done. Now what will happen if I double click, this calendar will appear and you can select a date. Same thing we will do for the due date also. So just select till the end, just right click and go to the drop down. Select here is valid date and done. Alright. Now for the status, we will make the drop down list. So just select till the bottom, just right click and make a drop down. If you want to give some different color for completed, you can give these green color, in progress yellow, and not started red. Just say done. Here you can see, you can make it slightly bigger. Okay, now for the priority also we can create a drop down. So just select, right click, and make it a drop down. Just take here this color and take here this color. For medium, let's take this one, or alternatively you can change it. Let's take this one as a red and this one as green. Done. So we can see the colors here. All right, so our data formatting is completed. Now we will start creating the visualization. Before that, I will select this first record. So we have the data till column L, so I'll go till column L and I'll use merge cells and make the height slightly bigger. Then go to the fill color and take this dark color here, and font take white, and here I will put retail project tracker in Google Sheet. Align this center and middle. Just take the font here, Arial rounded, and make it slightly bigger, around 20. All right, now here we will create our visuals. So just reduce the row height for the row number 2, and I will select this area and use merge cells. Here I will put total project. Then I will select this area also and use merge, and here we will show the total project. So here you can take the color slightly darker, let's say this green one, and here you can take the light green, let's say this one. Now format this one, so just use center and middle and take the font here, Arial rounded. Font color, just take white color, this one, and make it slightly bigger. Here if I put any number, let's say I'm putting 2, so let's format this first. Align this center and middle, and here we will take the font name as impact, and size you can take around 70. Okay, so it will be bigger. Now font color, you can take the same theme color, darker, this one. Okay, now in place of this 2 we will put a formula. Okay, so we will show you how you can put the formula. Apart from that, you can put here border also. So just go to the border, take this white color border, and the thickness also take this one, and click on all borders. So it will look like this. You can simply copy this and you can paste it here, and you can make it slightly bigger. Just increase the column width. Okay, this will be our total task. Okay, so we will show how many tasks is completed. This is total task completed. We can take different color here if you want. Let's say I'm taking here this color, and you can take here this color. Font also you can take this color. All right, now for total project we can use count a function, and inside the count a we can use the unique function. So we will get the unique count of the project. Either we can take it by project name or we can take it by project ID. So I'll go with the B26 till the end and just close the bracket twice and just hit the enter. So we are getting the count 11. However, here if you see we have the count 16. Okay, but this is taking the unique count. So here you can take the count of completed tasks. So we can use here count if, and then come to the status till the end, comma, just count completed, and just hit the enter. It is saying 6. Okay, so we are getting these two. Now we'll insert a chart. So go to the insert and insert a chart. Okay, so first we will take this donut chart, let's say, and just add the range here. So we will create the chart for priority. So let's come here and select the priority range. Priority is available here. We can select the range from J20 till the end. Click on OK. Just click on aggregate and use row 25 as header. Now let's come to the chart and see. So this is the chart we just have created. We will quickly format it. We'll just keep it here and make it smaller like this. Just double click on this chart, go to the customize. First go to the chart style, make it 3D, then come to the legend and here take at bottom. So we have legend here. Come to the pie chart and here slice label, just use value. We can change the color also from the pie slices, and let's take the different color. So first for high, let's say I'm taking this dark color, and then for medium I'm taking slightly lighter, and for low I'm taking more lighter. Okay, now just double click again because we have to add the title also. So let's go to the chart access and title. So this is the priority distribution or task count by priority. Now we will quickly format this title. First align this center and size take around 10 or 12 rather, and make it black, this one, and make it bold. Okay, so this is looking good. Now we have created these charts. We are creating, like here we have created this is priority distribution we have done. Now we'll create this chart budget utilization by assign to. So come to this one. We can make the copy of this and let's paste this here and keep this here, make it slightly bigger like this, and then double click, and here we will go to the change chart type. We'll take this column chart, this one. Then first we'll change the data range. Okay, so we are going to create here the budget comparison by the assign to. So the first range we will take the assign to. So just go to the assign to here and select till the end. This is the first range. Now click another range. So we'll take the budget here. So we'll take this column, which is column K, that is budget. Select till the end. Add another range, and this time we will take the range of this spend, this one, and select till the end. Click on OK. Now here we will do some adjustment. X-axis, it has automatically taken the assign to, and here it has automatically taken budget and spend. All right, so now let's come here and see. We can see this chart is looking like this. Just double click and let's format this here. Go to the customize, make it 3D chart, and then just double click on the axis and reduce the font size, take around 10. Here also take around 10 font size for this one also, and just click on the axis and take the font size 10. All right, now we will change the color of this budget. So take the color, let's say this darker one, and for this one let's take this lighter one. Okay, and you can add the data labels also, or you can remove the grid lines also. So just double click on the grid lines and uncheck this, and to add the data labels you can just go to the series and here just check the data labels. We have the data labels, and you can take the data labels color black. Okay, so we have all black color. All right, so we just need to change the title. Just double click, this is the budget versus spend by assign to. All right, okay, so we have created this chart. Now we have to create this task status analysis, then the workload distribution. For the task status, let's take this one and then paste that here, and we can just change this chart in pie chart. So we can take it pie chart from here, and we can change this range also because we have to create it by the status, not by the priority. So just change this range with the status column. Let's come here and see the status column. Status column is this one, H column. So we can select the range till the end and click on OK. Okay, so it is automatically taking. You can see this is the status. We just need to change this total task count by status, and we can make it 3D also if you want. So just go to the chart style and make it 3D. For this particular text, you can make text color white. All right, so this is visible. Similarly here also you can make this white. Okay, this is done. Now we will create the other chart also, and those charts are same chart we'll create for the assign to. So just make a copy and paste here, and we will see the task count by assign to. Just make it slightly bigger. Double click, change this chart by the bar chart. So let's take this bar chart here and just change this range first, and take the range from the assign to, which is column F. Select till the end, click on OK. Now let's see this chart. It is looking like this. Just double click and go to the customize first, make it 3D. Then we will change the color of this. So let's take the different color here. So let's say here I'm taking this dark color, and we can add the data labels also. Just add the data labels. Now if you want to remove the grid lines, just select here and check this. All right, now this is the total task count by assign to. All right, so this is also completed. Now the last chart we will show by projects. Now copy this chart and just paste that here and make it slightly bigger. Just double click here and change the data here. So in place of this F, which was the assigned to, we will take the project name. So just select the column B till the end. Rest will remain same. Just click on OK and let's see. Okay, so this chart is looking like this. Now let's see what is wrong with that. Just double click. So here we can see one series is gone to this one. So we have to select here project name, and the second series we will select here budget. Okay, and first let's take the budget, then add the spend. All right, so this is looking like this. This chart is budget versus spend by project. All right, this is also done. So friends, that is how we can create this retail project tracker in Google Sheet with the data and with this dashboard. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for the watching.